what's up YouTube land? Welcome to the channel. My name is Paul. Today in the channel, I wanted to do a review of this Avengers Infinity War Thanos. This is the BDS art scale from Iron Studios, 1/10 statue. Before we begin, for all of you guys subscribe to the channel, a warm welcome back. And to everyone who's visiting for the first time, thank you so much for checking out the channel, and I do hope that you like what you see. And if you do, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe button. Also, please don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you'll get the latest updates on video releases. It would be much appreciated. Alright, so let's take a look at the box. As you guys can see, the box is really huge. At the front of the box, you can see a very gorgeous artwork of Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet in his hands and the Avengers Infinity War logo with the name Thanos at the bottom of the box. At the side of the box, so you can see all the stones. The cool thing about this artwork or the stones here is that you can actually see the characters from the Avengers MCU. For example, at the green below, you can see Doctor Strange. That's the time gem. And then Thor for the Ether, and then Mind Stone, that would be Vision. For the Space Stone, it would be Cap. Peter Quill with the Power Stone, and the Soul Stone, it has Iron Man in the artwork. I mean, it's not related, but if you guys remember when this particular item was released, nobody knew where the Soul Stone was. So it was highly rumored or speculated that it would come from Tony Stark, but as we all know now, that's not the case. Alright, so as you can see at the back of the box, you can see the figure here, and the cool thing about it is that Thanos is actually turned his back on us. So the back of the box, and Thanos turns his back. So that's a cool concept. And we're back at the front. Alright, so let's see what's inside. Alright, so here he is. Let's talk about the concept first. So of course the concept is Thanos from his Avengers Infinity War version. The pose. So in terms of the pose, I think this is the iconic part wherein Thanos was actually throwing the moon at Tony Stark. I mean, that's a very iconic, at least in my opinion, I think that's a very iconic shot from the movie. I do remember when the trailer of this Infinity War came out, and I was weeping. I mean, I know you guys know what I'm talking about. You know that when that you're watching something and you get so emotional and tears are forming in your eyes, but it doesn't fall down. And if you move 1 centimeter, the tears would actually fall down. That's what I remember feeling when I was watching the trailer. It was amazing. So the concept here is, Thanos is actually using the Infinity Gauntlet with a few stones and throwing the moon to Tony Stark. He is standing on Titan Rock, and there are a few fireball effects at the side here, which I assume those are the part of the moon that he actually threw to Tony Stark. The great thing about the concept of this statue is that it comes in a 3-tier base. So the first one would be, so it comes with this particular black standard Infinity War stand. Majority, if not all, of the Infinity War BDS 1/10 scale statues that came with the Titan battle as well as the Wakanda line came with this particular stand. So this is pretty heavy and huge compared to the other stand that came with the other figures. And then you can actually remove the upper tier of the stand. And the great thing about it is that majority of the collectors, or a lot of collectors out there, they don't have enough space. So I think a 1/10 scale is the best entry level if you're starting a collection. And if you don't have enough space, then the tiered base is a really good way to go. If you don't have enough headroom, then you can just remove part of the base and then you're good to go. So that's an amazing addition for this particular statue. By the way, the figure is limited edition and made of polystone. So yeah, the material is very good for a 1/10 scale statue. It also comes with a light up feature, so it comes with this particular light and batteries included as well. So what you do is you pop out the left arm of Thanos and you insert this inside, so you get the light up feature from his Infinity Gauntlet, which is an awesome addition, I think. So yeah, an amazing concept. I love the tiered base and the light up feature. Alright, so now let's talk about the sculpt. I think the Iron Studios really nailed the sculpt on this particular figure. From the portrait, it looks, for me, in my opinion, I think he looks exactly like Thanos from the Avengers movie, Infinity War movie. The anger in his face, you know that Tony Stark actually pissed him off, and he's pulling the moon to Tony Stark. That's an amazing sculpt there. You can see the veins popping out in his neck. You can see the anger in his face. Yeah, the Josh Brolin casting of Thanos, you can see it there. I mean, he doesn't look like Josh Brolin, but you get what I'm saying. I mean, how Josh Brolin was able to bring Thanos to life. So for me, this particular piece brings that same emotions on me when I'm looking at this particular statue. So you can see the arms, there's a lot of details, the veins, the muscle, the proportion. Some people say that the head is not proportionate with the body, but for me, I think they are. I mean, in my opinion, I think the proportions are fine. Maybe it's just because he's really bulky, that's why people are saying that. But yeah, I mean, the costume, the way his pants wrinkles and the seams, the folds, amazing. There's a lot of detail on the suit, texture wise, as well as the pants. There's a lot of lines. You have to see it up close to see that the lines in the pants and all that. The boots, the mud on his boots. Yeah, I mean, it's an amazing sculpt. As you can see on the base, it's a Titan inspired rocks or soil. So I love the way it was sculpted. It really looks like stones, and he's really leaping into action there. Yeah, the fireball effect. So I love the way it's forming. So there's a lot of texture on the fireballs. As you can see in the Infinity Gauntlet, there's a lot of textures there. I think they really nailed the sculpt for the Infinity Gauntlet. I love the detail that they put in the gauntlet. An awesome piece. I love it. I can't say enough good things about the sculpt on the particular statue. Alright, so in terms of the paint job, I really think Iron Studios really did an amazing paint job on Thanos. You can see there's a lot of highlights as well as shadows painted on his face. It's not a very strong purple that they use. It's just enough to make him appear like he's an actual being, so it doesn't look cartoonish and all that. So it does really look like a skin. There's a lot of details on the paint job that they did on the skin tone. Amazing. In terms of his suit, there's a lot of textures there. As you can see right about here, there's a lot of highlights and shadows that they actually added on the paint. I love the complement of the blue and the gold that they use, as well as the brown, the green on his pants. So there's a painted shadows here on the seams. So you don't need actual shadows for him to appear like he is actually there. The mud on the boots, the actual boots painted nicely. There's a lot of highlights as well as shadows in there. The clarity of the paint, it's an amazing job that Iron Studios did. The fireball effects, so that's an amazing piece. So I think it's resin. I'm not sure, but it's a little bit translucent, if you will. So the reds and the yellows, the reds fading into the yellow, so it's a little bit translucent. Yeah, the reds and the dark reds that they use, so it actually looks like an actual fireball. It's an amazing work. I do wish though that it was a light up, but I'm not complaining about the statue. It's an amazing. In terms of the rocks, the paint on the rocks, so there's a lot of textures as well. There are parts wherein it's a dark brown, so it appears to be a shadow. Light browns and a little bit of red in there, so it actually looks like the Titan soil or rocks, which is an amazing piece of job that Iron Studios did. I'm really impressed with the paint job and the sculpt for this figure. As you can see on the gauntlet, there's a highlight of red on the back side of the gauntlet, and there's a dark shade with the gold and all that. So it actually looks like it's worn, a little bit worn out. Amazing job. Alright, so in terms of the scale, so here he is with a 1/6 scale Hot Toys Captain America. So you can actually, they're almost the same size. So this is about 12 inches tall, so the statue is actually taller because of the hand extending, and I did not put the black base underneath, so it would be a little bit higher. So here he is with another BDS art scale 1/10 comparison, size comparison. So as you can see on the left, the Avengers Infinity War version, and on the right side is the Avengers Endgame version. So they are almost at the same size, with the gauntlet on the Avengers Infinity War version and the blade on the Avengers Endgame version. So I might do a review of the Avengers Endgame version soon in the channel, and I would also want to do a comparison of the two, so watch out for that. Alright, so in terms of the price, so this Thanos Avengers Infinity War BDS art scale 1/10 is 10,500 pesos, so that's roughly $215. So for a 1/10 scale statue, it's a little pricey, but you're getting your money's worth, in my opinion, from the scale, from the height, the base, the paint job, the sculpt. I think it's value for your money. Alright, so there you have it. I highly recommend this piece. As I mentioned, I love everything about it. The portrait, everything. I mean, he is pretty tall for a 1/10 scale, and I highly recommend you guys, if you can grab him, go ahead and get him. Alright, so thank you so much for dropping by. I do hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it, and if you do, please hit that like button, leave me a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Please check out my other social media accounts, link in the description below. Until next time guys, go rebuild your passion.